Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. In this good chance and opportunity, in this good occasion, and in this good time, I should like to bring to you all to pray, to remember, and to praise to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us mercy and blessing. Salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from darkness to lightness, from Jahiliyah to Islamiyah. Okay, let's make introduction. My name is Raihan Jihan. I'm living in village of Batupat Barat. I am student from the State's Polytechnic Lok Samawe, and I major in IT. In this semester, I get project from Mr. Mahlil. He is an English teacher in my class in this semester. And the comment from Mr. Mahlil is to make a video with duration 20 minutes. And Mr. Mahlil instructs his student to make 4 videos that are 5 minutes one video, and must report the project of development the video every week to Mr. Mahlil with a duration 5 minutes until all the video call it up to 20 minutes. And this is first video for project English lesson. I will give an opinion the first week going to campus. The beginning, I was afraid for this semester lesson because I didn't have an initial about IT, because I was in boarding school Misbahul Ulum for 6 years. There is also learning about computer, but only 2 times a week, and we use computer for exam at school. Even though I didn't have much knowledge about computer, but I'm sure I can master computer. Sam, at first day in boarding school, I came to speak Arabic and English, but when I practice, I came to speak by Arabic and English. Ever took, my English is not very smooth to practice, and I'm sure I can overcome the hardness of learning this semester about IT. No, I will tell about first study English lesson with Mr. Mahlil. First feel insecure because in this semester we'll learn about conversation. I try to practice because my English is not very good. But when Mr. Mahlil gives spirit for study to speaking by English, that's where I got up again to study for practice English language. I'm not shy again to practice in front of my friend in front of my friend in the classroom. Although my friend laugh when I practice English less English when I practice English language in front with them in the class. I don't care about this because my purpose is I will become a good student and I want to learn all this lesson can be missed. Maybe until here first video of project English lesson and last I see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. Hey, meet with me again, Raihan Jihan. This is the second video from the English project. Maybe in this video, I will continue about learning first with Mr. Mahlil. After Mr. Mahlil encouraged me to speak English, I'm become more spirit to speaking English. Even though the conversation that I say will not use pronoun. After that, I become ever more enthusiastic to practice speaking English, and Mr. Mahlil always encouraged during his face-to-face, and I really hope for the future so that I can speak English and use a good pronoun. And the week's base, we only studied face-to-face just 1 month. After that, we get a circular from the campus. We must do quarantine at our homes, and we get suggestion from the campus to study online. That's where all feel newsy, not just me, but many of the students are elementary school, junior high school, senior high school feel rejected because haven't hampered Android which can be connected to the internet network. They feel uneasy that their children can't study online. Maybe for all their campus kids can do online learning. But what about their children whose parents don't have hands-on Android can online learning needs? And a lot of material not followed at learning online. I took the experience of my mother. She was in elementary school, teacher in Batupat. Many of my mother's students didn't study online because many of their parents do not have a handphone that can be connected to the internet network. And my mother only teach a few students online or WhatsApp group. Here is we must be grateful before there is an outbreak of corona disease. All activity can be done, but when this disease the all activity in the boarding to avoid this corona outbreak. And many of my friends who are not students outside the city must return to their respective village, and after arriving in the village they have to quarantine independently for 2 weeks, as has been recommended by the health shop and until now they too haven't do face-to-face learning just like I experienced. And they also share many experience while they were in the village, and they see many obstacles at COVID-19 in terms of for the education, economic, and the others. And his term of for education must use a internet connected because can face to face to avoid the crew. And they see pity with children who can study online, as my education just now. In terms of economic, money workers can work normally, like boarders, traders, and the others. And there are also workers who work online. Not everyone can work online, and those who work online there must be income every month, even though even even though they are deduction. Then and then what about the workers? Have I said just now? Cat work on cat work normally, but afterward afterward came out that were not doing the normally activity. The government distributed a little help to workers who could not work normally. Here we have to take a lot of experience, because living normally is not always we can feel. So don't ever waste time for the unimportant, because the time we have been through can be repeated anymore. Maybe until here the second video of English project and the last. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. Hi, meet with me again, Raihan Jihan. This is the third video on the English project. In this video, I am little confused about what to discuss. Maybe we will continue to discuss COVID-19 in Indonesia or around the home environment. Maybe in Indonesia, COVID-19 has directed, but there are some areas that are still much affected COVID-19. Therefore, from the area which is still heavily affected by COVID-19, must maintain cleanliness, wear a mask, washing hands, not only in areas that are still COVID. In the other ranges it must be implemented as such to prevent COVID-19. And in my own home environment, there was the first news about COVID-19 that there were some people who were self-isolated because he worked as secretariat. His boss is dead. There was news because COVID-19. Therefore, he must be independent isolation in his house. We as the first resident feel afraid because there are some residents who have to be in independent isolation. But after he had been in isolation for 2 weeks, there were no symptoms of COVID-19. And he can now do his activities as usual, even if limited. And so are the cities. The others do the insulation independently, but after passing through it, they are fine. And it has been a few months, but the COVID problem, and it has been a few months, but the COVID-19 problem is not finished yet. There are activities that are restricted to normal as usual. And Many of the schools have no semester exam. The grades are taken from the daily values of students who studied before COVID-19 and students who were active in online learning. Many say graduates of 2020 are graduates of Corona because there is no activity as usual. Usually, a final year student before graduation, there was a farewell, even before entering their new school. But this year's everything that has been prepared in advance can't be carried out because of this COVID-19. Some students might feel happy because it's not final school exam. Maybe some of them are feeling sad because there was no experience at the end of school to take the school exam. But these are only some students. I see a lot from my experience. Many students are happy because there is not final school exam. And a few weeks ago, all schools from elementary school, junior high school, senior high school to report card. And for those whose final level of announcement is sent through the WhatsApp group by the teacher. And taking report card, parents have to come to school with conditions that have been applied by the health protocol. Maybe until here the third video of English project, and last I see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. Hi, meet with me again, Raihan Jihan. This is the last video on the English project, and at first video, we have tell about introduction and first week of going to campus. The second video, we have tell about COVID-19. The third video, we continue about COVID-19 in Indonesia. And this is last video. Maybe I will discuss the preparations for the finals, and this is the last week we take part in online learning before the finals. In this last week, all the second semester students must collect video or narrative in the last video to Mr. Mahlil. And before the exam, there is a quick week or 7 days off to prepare for the exam. And this week, all campus students can't waste time playing around. Students must really prepare to take the final exam this semester, especially maintaining a healthy body. If body is not healthy, it will not focus on taking the test. And students must study for the final preparation online. And in this last week, the report assignment very much had to be collected to the lecture. Therefore, student cat playing around. And if the student is negligent with his excitement, then the text will not be ready at the time and place that has been determined by the lectures. And in this semester exam, there are difference for last semester. In semester 1, we take exam on campus or class that have been determined by the lectures. But this semester we took exam online like online learning that we have been through for several months. I hope this online exam will run smoothly and hopefully the internet connection will be friendly with us. Many of colleagues to take online study or online exam, but all students that so must go through that so they can continue on the on can continue on to the next semester and get get good grades. And I say thank you for the lectures who have taught in this semester. Hopefully the knowledge hopefully the knowledge that is taught is a blessing and provision for the future. Maybe until here, the last video on English project, and the last I see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.